Merry Christmas! Hi, it's Morgan. Christmas is literally days away, which I feel like every year, like, it just springs up on you. Like, you're always like, oh, it's December 1st, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's December 21st, you know? But I love cutout cookies. I know a lot of people have the tradition of making cookies, Christmas cookies, whatever, with their families around the holidays, and that's what we're gonna do today. I already have these cutouts here, but my other favorite Christmas cookie is the peanut butter blossom ones, you know, like the peanut butter cookie with the Hershey's Kiss on top. We're gonna make those, and I'm so excited. It'll be fun. We'll do a little Q&A. We'll talk about some topics. I'm at my brother's house right now. If this looks different, I'm dog sitting. Say hi! Good boy. And good boy. It's cookie time. I literally have not done like anything festive on my channel. Although, don't hate me for saying this, but I'm not the craziest Christmas person. Don't get me wrong, I love getting together, I love a reason to celebrate, but I feel like the past like several years, Christmas time has just not been the best for me in terms of like people getting sick, you know, losing people, losing pets, that kind of a thing. But I'm not trying to make this sad, so we're not gonna go into that. But it's about time to, you know, just do something, at least something festive on here, right? And I love peanut butter cookies, so we're starting with this. I literally just, this recipe is not unique, but I just looked one up on Pinterest because I need something to follow. I did ask on my Instagram and YouTube community tab, which, okay, do you even see that? Like, do people get notifications or like see that on their home? Like, if you're just like clicking on the YouTube app to go and like watch, do you actually see people's community posts? Like, I never know. I don't know, I love to post on there, I love to put polls on there and stuff, but I don't know if people like actually see it or care about it. If you want to submit questions and stuff though, follow my Instagram because stories are such a good way to interact and do stuff like that. That was a long way to say, let's get other questions. I have some other stuff to talk about too. First is, where are you wanting to move? Hi, fellow Wisconsinite, but I love winter, LOL. So I've talked about this like several times. I've wanted to move for years, and finally this year, I think it's happening. More on this to come. I know I hate when people are like, I'm doing this, but I'm not gonna give you details, but that's because I literally don't know details. So what I will tell you is that in hopefully like January to February, it's not booked yet. So like this could change, okay? Don't like call me a hypocrite if it changes, but I want to move south. I debated East Coast, and I really debated West Coast, but I've come to the conclusion that I want to move south, and my boyfriend and I are gonna book a month-long Airbnb in the south. We're gonna road trip down there, we're gonna spend a month there and like make sure it's a place that we really like, and if we like it, while we're down there, we're gonna tour apartments, and then from there, I have no idea the timeline, hopefully before summer, but it all depends kind of like what I can afford essentially. Best tips for taking Instagram photos. Okay, I started like a new account and I was posting like so often when I first started it. Daily outfits, we're sharing all the fashion because that's stuff I love, right? And I don't really do that anymore. I post outfit pictures, like that's really the only thing I post on my Instagram. Will that change? Will that not? Who knows? But I don't post like every single day like I used to. However, practice. I literally like set up the camera the same way every time. I used to try to get away with using my front camera, but you just can't. Like, you just can't. You have to use your back camera. Nothing looks as good as your back camera, but I always set it up the same way. I have like my feet close to the bottom. I have a lot of headroom. I try to just like move around and get poses. Lens buddy, game changer, but ultimately the cheesiest thing, but practice makes progress, not perfect, right? Isn't that what they say now? Progress, or at least I feel like my coaches would say that. Granulated sugar. How much sugar do we need? I hate when someone asks a question and I feel like my answer is like so lame, but honestly, like the more you practice, the better you're gonna get at something. You know, I feel like my videos, my like just content in general has gotten a lot better like since I started getting into this like a few years ago, because you literally just get better as you go. You know, like I hate when someone like asks me something and I'm like, well, this is the answer, but you've probably heard this answer like 300 million times to like any question ever you've asked in your life. Yeah. New Year's resolutions for 2023. To be honest, I don't really know how I feel about New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna do like a review and vision board look forward type video closer to the new year, so you'll have to watch that. I'm sorry if you hate that answer. Apparently I suck today. Most listened to song of 2022. Wait, actually, I wanna look at my Spotify Wrapped and see. This might say a lot about me. This might say nothing about me, who knows? If these are in like ranked order, the first one on my list is The Spins by Mac Miller. I love it. It puts me in the best mood. Someone asked my favorite weird food combo. Okay, I literally cannot think of anything like for shit right now. Like, you know how when you're like doing an icebreaker in class or like someone asks you a question like, you know, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do? Like, you have to think of like a fact about yourself and everything leaves your head. That's me right now. I literally have zero idea. Something that might be weird is like black olives are my favorite pizza topping. Did you decide on where you're moving yet? Well, potentially. We'll see. We'll see how this Airbnb goes. To be determined. Tips for feeling burnt out, like for posting on YouTube. I feel like I am in and out of this all the time. Like sometimes I turn on the camera and I'm just like, let the light shine, let's be me. Like I have all this energy and I just want to like be myself. And then sometimes I'll like have either no ideas or I'll like turn on the camera and I like can't get a word out because like I feel so, I don't know. I feel like taking breaks is a real thing. And if you get sick of anything, you need a break of it. Like too much of anything is not good. You know, too much of like anything. People, things, social media, like too much of anything's not good. I truly feel like a break does clear my mind, and December is so heavy for content and just like everybody's posting everything, Vlogmas, like December's so heavy. So I feel like it's very normal to feel so burnt out and just like so sick of things in December. But I do feel like whether you do New Year's resolutions or not, January is a very fresh feeling, but taking breaks is so important, I think. And also, honestly, when I'm feeling burnt out, I try to like reevaluate where I'm at. Like, okay, where am I? Like, where do I actually want to go? And also, okay, I've been thinking about this for so long. I used to feel so obligated to post certain things, but for what reason? You know, like I'd buy clothes from a store and I'm like, okay, well, I have to do a haul. Like, no, I don't. If I don't want to post something, I don't have to post something. So like, I feel like I've been so much better about like posting what I want to post and like what you want to see, or what at least I think you want to see. And I feel like that helps keep me on track because I'm not posting for the sake of feeling like I have to post. And that is something that really burns me out because then I dread doing it, because if I don't want to post it, I have such a negative attitude, and then it like everything's a drag, and then I could just like go on. Breaks are a real thing. I need to not forget my measurements. I'm gonna put in like triple the amount of sugar. I only put in one, I think. I think I need 2 of these. I literally cannot multitask for the life of me. Sometimes, a lot of the time. Brown sugar. Okay, brown sugar. Brown sugar! I was gonna say something else. I get so sidetracked so fast because you hear how fast I was just talking? That is no editing. I'm literally always just like on mile 100 when I have a thought, or like if I'm passionate about something, I literally just, I'm like I can't, like that's just how I operate, and then I'm gonna forget. I will forget where I'm going with it. But yeah, feeling burnt out, you gotta take a break. You gotta think about like, okay, what do I actually wanna do with this? Like make a plan. Sometimes it helps too, just to like brainstorm and think about like, okay, what is my purpose here? Like what do I want to create? How do I want to make people feel? Like what do I actually enjoy? You know, what do I enjoy? What do I have fun doing? Like have more fun. Take breaks and focus on having fun. Come back to it when you can. Again, advice you've probably heard 3,000 times, but I'm saying it again to you because I feel like it makes sense and it's good advice. Sometimes you just need to be called out and you need to hear someone say it, even if it's something you already know. You know, how did you become such a baddie? Honestly, confidence this past little while through the roof. Not in a bad way. Like, I'm not like conceited these days. I just mean I have learned so much about myself, and I feel like I care less and less about other people's opinions, which I feel like that's something you kind of get with age, which is so good that I'm saying that. Because like high school me could never. I mean, I've been out of high school since like, you know, a long time, but high school me could never. Fake it till you make it, baby. Okay, I'm supposed to use like a mixer for this, and I bet my brother has one, but I just don't know where it would be. Tips for working at home with a puppy. Congratulations on your new puppy. I feel like it totally depends on the breed because some breeds are like more chill than others, but whenever I take my dog for a walk, he comes back and crashes for like at least 2 hours. And so if I take him for a walk and then come back and I'm like, okay, I need to get stuff done, he'll sleep, and I'll just be like, oh great, I can work. I'm trying to work with his schedule more. I always also try to give him like some sort of like chew, I call it, whether it's a new bone or like an edible fake bone type thing, or like a dentist stick. I try to give him a chew at times when he's being like annoying, for lack of a better word. I'm still learning, but I'm just trying to work with his schedule. And for the most part, he likes to lay next to me, which I'm really lucky about that. Not every dog just like chills with you. Hey, when he like barks or looks at things that like aren't there, I'm always so scared he's like looking at a ghost and I can't see it. Irrational fear? Oh, 100%. Next is, how did you get into YouTube? Okay, so I had a channel in middle school. It's actually still up, still published, videos are still there, but I didn't use my name or like anything generated off my name, so you'd never be able to find it. But But I wanted to do YouTube for like the longest time. In middle school, I was like live, laugh, love, cheer. Cheer is my world. I heart cheerleading. Cheerleading is everything and more. And so I posted like cheerleading videos, you know, that's what I was super passionate about, which obviously like the content I post evolves with me, which is super, super great. And I love what I post about right now because I feel like I'm a good hype woman. I'm like uplifting. I like to make people feel good, and I'm able to do that with this. But okay, so I did it in middle school. Obviously I didn't like continue. Like I just posted cheerleading videos, whatever, and then I got to high school, I like didn't post anymore. Then in college, actually, like sophomore year of college, I really started to like get back in the YouTube game. I was watching so much YouTube. I was like seeing how people like posted videos of their lives, and like that was like more of a thing. And I was like, oh my god, like I want to do that. I used to post on YouTube all the time. I have been watching it forever. Like YouTube is like my form of entertainment, like screw TV, like YouTube. And so when I like finally worked up the courage to post, I did. Of course I didn't tell anyone because I was like, no, absolutely not. The world cannot know. I posted my first video. I got like 30 views and I was like, oh my god, I'm a failure. Like this is terrible. This is not gonna work for me. Like I can't do it. But that's just the reality of it. Like you're not gonna get views. Well, chances are you're not really gonna get many views your first video, and that's fine. But if it's something you love, you pursue it. Along with anything else, right? If it's something you love, something you're interested in, something that makes you happy, you have fun with, like no matter how it goes, like you're gonna keep doing it, right? I got 30 views and I was like, okay, but that was fun. Like I did this when I was younger. Clearly I have a passion for it. Clearly I like it. So I just kept going. And then it took me like, I don't know, like a year to even like tell anyone. Like I didn't even tell my boyfriend. Like I kept it a secret. Like there's no way. Like I was like, absolutely not. But it was kind of fun having like a secret, you know? But then I remember I posted on my Instagram when I had like 300 subscribers, and I like didn't know what people would think about it. And it's so crazy. You see the people that are super supportive, the people that think you're like cringy or weird or whatever, which keep in mind, like years ago, it was weird to come out and say that. Like now if you're like, oh yeah, like I post on TikTok, like that's normal, everyone does that. But years ago when I was like, hey, like by the way, I started a YouTube channel, people were probably like seeing this and like, what the hell? Like she's so weird, like whatever, because that's just like how it was. And that's fine. I just tried to not care, even though it's like scary. But it's just weird to see like who supports you and who thinks you're weird. You find out and learn a lot about people and your relationships and stuff when you make like a life change or like start something new and stuff like that. I don't know, very interesting. But anyways, since then I just kept doing it. I was having fun, and the more and more I did it, the more and more I was like, I want to like do this. Like I love this. It's so much fun. Like I want to like make something of this. I graduated college, I got a full-time job, I like paid off my car, I saved up some money, and I was like, you know what, I'm in a situation where I'm literally just gonna quit my job. Like could I have worked longer and saved up more and probably been able to move earlier? Yes. But in the moment I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try this, I'm gonna do it, and I did it. And now I've made it a lot further since then, which is so amazing. But it's a journey, right? Like I still have a lot to go, but ultimately I have so much fun doing this. Like I'm a YouTube girly through and through. I try posting on TikTok and I'm like, yeah, this is cool, but like I just love YouTube. I've loved YouTube since I was 10 years old. Like I love that I am doing this. I love that I'm connecting with people. Like all I want to do is like keep growing it, keep exploring things, trying new things, like having fun. Like I don't know, it's so much fun, and I'm happy that it's my thing. You know, I don't really know many other people like in my real personal life, I guess, that do something like this, so it's super fun. But then also to like connect with friends and like people and like have an online community. I just like, I don't know, I'm very happy and passionate about this and happy that I like found this and that I do this. I also just felt like I'm very outgoing, and I definitely have a personality for this. Not that there's one type, like literally anybody can do YouTube. There's no barrier to entry. If you have a phone, if you have a camera, whatever, you can film a video, you can upload it, right? But I just felt like I am outgoing, like I could be fun on camera, like I just had a personality that I thought I personally would enjoy watching, so someone else would probably enjoy watching my videos too. That was a very long story. I feel like I was all over the place. I don't know if it was clear at all. Something I will say though too is I feel like a lot of people go into starting a YouTube channel or doing something like this, and so many people kind of burn out and fail right away because from the outside perspective, I feel like you don't realize how much work it is. And I'm so blessed, so thankful, so lucky that I do this full time. Like this is my job, which is a whole other area of conversation, but it like really is a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of creativity. Like we were just talking about burnout. I feel like it's pretty easy to get burnt out with YouTube because, you know, you have to pour so much of yourself into your videos if, you know, you want them to be of quality, and it's just, it really is a lot more work than people think when they get into it. And if it's something you love, you go for it, right? You do. And like, That's why I'm still here and why I'm still trying, and I don't ever want to give this up. Like, I definitely don't do it for the money. I don't make a lot of money. Like, I'm telling you, I'm literally trying to like live on my own. I don't even live on my own right now, right? And that's just the truth of it. But this truly is a passion of mine, and I like love the process. It also kind of sounds weird, like, oh yeah, I film myself and then upload it, but I just like love every part of it. But it really is a lot of work. It is a lot on your mental, and I feel like a lot of people start, and you know, if they don't have 100,000 followers within the first year, they quit. And it really is a learning process. I'm also a huge consumer. Like, I create videos, but I watch YouTube all day long. Although me getting a comment and having no idea what it means. That's the other thing, is you are opening up yourself to a world of all kinds of people. Hand mixer, not necessary. What is your favorite place that you've traveled to? Also, I love your videos. Thank you. That is hard. That is hard. I have been doing a good amount of traveling the past few years, which I am very lucky to say so. My boyfriend's family are huge travelers, and I've been going on lots of family trips with them and stuff, so I am very thankful that I have those opportunities. Not everyone just gets to like go on trips. But I honestly don't know. It's hard. Like, I had so much fun in Switzerland. It was beautiful. Switzerland is not a place I ever thought I'd be able to go to, but it's like, New York is so much fun to visit. I went to Aruba and had a beautiful beach vacation. It's like, they're all such different feels. I feel like I don't know how to say a favorite. Switzerland was so cool though. I would definitely say Switzerland, if you're like looking to go abroad, you like outdoorsy things, but you also like fancy things, cheese fondue. Like, if you can go to Switzerland, I feel like Switzerland definitely top of my list. Where and when will you move? I kind of talked about that. I know this is annoying, but updates to come. Are you a natural blonde? This hair is definitely 100% highlighted. I grew up very blonde. My roots are probably like a dirty blonde, but fun fact, I had super dark brown hair all of high school and half of college. Favorite places in Madison? That's a great question. Okay, favorite college bar was Whiskey's. Bar I still go to with my friends. That's like a college bar Mondays. Cute, yummy food, great during the holidays, and good pizza, Lucille's. It's always fun to go downtown to the Terrace. I also spend a lot of time on Monona Lake. Badger games are just like another, like, I feel like even people from other schools are like, oh my god, like, going to a Wisconsin Badger football game is so different, so cool, so fun. I don't know, my friends and I get pictures at the Terrace a lot. It's always fun to just kind of go down State Street. Because I went to college there, I feel like a lot of my answers would be from college. Favorite hair care product at the moment? I need to work on my hair care game, not gonna lie. If I want to get into hair oiling, grapeseed oil, rosemary oil, I want to do that. I love a good, it's a 10 for an after shower product. She says, favorite lifestyle creators to watch, I need new recs. Okay, Jordan, you are the coolest. Literally, so who commented this is Jordan Both. She is the coolest person I know. Her job is literally, like, she's a pro figure skater. She works on cruise ships and performs. Like, that's like what she does. I don't know, it's just the coolest thing. I'll link her channel. We are BFFs. Almost met up in New York, but the timing just wasn't right. But that's okay. I could like link so many different people's channels. You know what? Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll like link a lot of channels. For like bigger creators, I guess, I've been so obsessed with Lauren Giraldo lately. I've been binging her videos like no other. Travel plans for 2023. I'm taking so long to answer these questions. I'm sorry if you're like, Morgan, pick up the pace, because I'm trying, but sometimes I just get in a talking phase and I just can't shut up. Like I said, January/February, should be making a road trip down south. Otherwise, I'm going to Bermuda in May, which is super exciting, actually like right before my birthday. And I think that's it for 2023. What state would you be interested in moving to next to a long time? Okay, I won't shut up about moving, which is why there's so many moving questions. I think I even skipped some that were like the same but worded differently. South, baby, south. We're going south. We're gonna see. What benefits do you see with greens powder? Okay, I take greens every morning. There's two that I've tried and I really like both of them. Bloom Nutrition, which I know a lot of people rave about, and then also Bellway. I like them both a lot, but kind of for different reasons. So like Bloom, I think of mostly as like kind of getting in my veggies for the day right away in the morning, whereas like Bellway like starts my stomach making progress and moving around. So it's like if I'm in a day where I like feel like I need a boost in fiber, if you know what I mean, I will definitely go for Bellway. Whereas like I feel like a regular just, okay, get in my servings of vegetable is Bloom. So I'm kind of switching off between the two right now, kind of just which one I feel for the day, but I do really like both. And for those reasons, like, okay, I feel like it gets my digestion going, but also I am happy that I'm able to get servings of veggies in right away so that I kind of feel less pressure to do it later in the day, which I do eat veggies, but I almost feel like if I get it done in the morning, I try to focus a little bit more on protein later, and I'm trying to incorporate more protein in my diet as I'm literally baking cookies right now. it's okay. December is different. We're gonna talk about that next actually. But I feel like it's just so important to get in protein, not even for like gains, but I feel like people don't understand how much protein you should actually be eating in a day. And I don't eat as much as I should. I know I don't, but that I think is gonna be a goal of mine for 2023. How do you resist late night snacking? Okay, one thing that's actually really nice for me is the kitchen and my bedroom and like where I hang out in my house are on different floors. So that's actually just naturally kind of sets me up for success. But I feel like another thing is if I have a well-rounded day and a fulfilling and satisfying dinner, I have less late night snacking or sweets craving and stuff like that, like if I'm actually satisfied. So I feel like that at least works for me, and I think is a good tip. Like make sure I am like satisfying what I want earlier in the day and I don't always want more. Another thing is I usually work out at night, and after I work out, oftentimes I drink liquid IV, which is sweet, and I'm such a like nighttime sweet tooth person. If I have a whole liquid IV, like it's a lot of liquid, it fills me up so much, and it's sweet that kind of does the trick for me. I mean, sometimes I want more, not always, but those are things that kind of help me out. After you eat dinner, don't hang out in the kitchen. Try not to go back in the kitchen if you don't need to. Apparently I need to cover and chill this for an hour, which I had no idea, but let's try the dough. I have to try the cookie dough. Very good. To like make a little drink or something while we let the cookies cool. I have another like round to make and stuff, but whenever I get talking, like I cannot multitask, so I might just do those off camera. But I didn't feel like wine. I'm not really in a wine mood. I found this. It's like a peach something or other. Ooh, oh, dripping, dripping, dripping. It's alright. I'm not the biggest peach person, not gonna lie, but not bad. So we have more to get to. I mean, Q&As are so fun because like who doesn't love to talk about themselves, but I feel like I just talked so long. Favorite thing about being a dog mom? Everything. I literally love him so much. Like, I don't care how dramatic I'm being. I literally will like just look at him and I'll be like, I still can't believe you're mine. Like, I am so obsessed with him. I don't know how I went so long without one, but I'm so happy I did, because if I got one earlier, it wouldn't have been him, you know? Like, he learned so much so fast. I spend like all my days with him. Anywhere that I can bring him, I bring him with. Like, I want him to be used to being out and doing things. Like, I don't want him to be shy, you know? So he like does everything with me. I just like, he's like my little best friend. I am so obsessed with him. Favorite memory of 2022, dare I say it? Getting the dunks. I have like a whole video on it. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. That was the best day. Best purchase of 2022, 100,000% my Nespresso machine. I am so happy about it. I don't know why I didn't purchase one sooner. Like, it is just so worth it, and I got it on such a good deal, like almost half price. It just changes the whole game. So clearly we're making cookies. I talk a lot about like a healthy lifestyle and all of that stuff, which I love, but I want to talk about like holiday weight, because it's such a taboo topic, but like honestly, is it even real? You know me, I like always talk about feeling good. Like, I love to do things that make me feel good. I like work out regularly. I eat pretty healthy, well-rounded, whatever, but like the month of December, I do eat all the cookies. Like on Christmas Day, we have all the appetizers out. I fill up. I do like several rounds of food, but it's like there's nothing wrong with that. Like, yes, you might feel bigger during the holidays or whatever, but like don't let like social media or like things you see online like make you really upset about like holiday weight, because it's kind of fake. You know, it doesn't last. If you think about it, one thing I really like to think about when people like want to lose weight fast, or when they want to get in shape super fast, whatever. Say you used to be whatever size and then you gained weight and you like want to lose it or whatever. Okay, why would you think that you can like lose 10 pounds in a week if you didn't gain it in a week? You know, I like to think about that a lot, because it's like, say you have like 2 pretty bad weeks in December. Okay, well, you're not gonna gain all this weight in 2 weeks. But then once the holidays are over and you go back to like your daily habits, it's gonna all even out. Like, your body fluctuates anyway. I feel like holiday weight is such a, almost like a scam. Even if you're feeling bad. Like, I've eaten so much cookie dough out of this today. I had so many of those cutout cookies earlier. Like, I didn't eat the best this weekend, but I also try not to be very hard on myself mentally in December. And I keep up with my workouts, which always makes me feel good. Even if I'm eating like extra cookies and whatever, I still make sure that I like eat my greens, because I know that makes me feel good. I'm still working out, I'm still moving, like I'm still doing the things that make me feel good. I'm incorporating some unhealthy habits, but it's not gonna last, you know? I don't know. And I think it's really awesome if you can be healthy during the holidays, because it is such a hard time to be. I made a whole video about that too, and it's like, that's just one perspective, but like the other one is like, just chill out, like let it be, you know? It's not forever. And also, just because you're having more cookies keep up with your other good habits that you like and enjoy and make you feel good. And then when the holidays are over and you don't have all these cookies to eat, like, it kind of evens out. Just do your best to get back on track, and like that holiday weight or whatever, like it evens out. It's fine. You're not gonna gain 20 pounds in a week, just like you can't lose 20 pounds in a week, you know? I don't know, that's my take on it. I'm also starting a challenge come January 1st. I'm very excited to talk to you about it. I cannot keep anything to myself. I just made another batch. These have been cooling. I think it's time to try. I'm so excited. Ooh, they are the perfect softness. And these have cooled, so it's not just because they like just came out of the oven. They've cooled a little. Ooh, and look at the bottom. They're not burnt at all. They're the perfect golden color. Mmm, what a Saturday night. Basically, I hope you're having a great holiday season. Thanks for hanging out with me. Don't be too hard on yourself. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you in my next one.